here she is at the tender age of 20. And Morgan, it was a show today. This was at the 11th.
Well, I mentioned only 22 putts. When it's your day, it's your day.
This was at the 13th for another birdie, and this moved her. What a move today from the LPGA rookie Hyojun Jang. Just turned 20 this summer, first season on the LPGA Tour. He'd only shot one round under 70 all season coming in, but a couple this week, and then today taking it deep at the 60th. And Nelly Korda still very much with a chance here. This for birdie at 14. She's got a chance to get back to #1 in the world as well. Lilia Vu occupies that spot at the moment, and Nelly has endured the double at 10.
Good aggressive putt here up the hill.
Two wins for the player friends call Ronnie. Wanted Palace birdies. Take you out to our leader at 17.
Yeah, she's lucky. She just kind of got that over the rough, and it ended up trundling out.
Now par save for Jang. Oh, well done. 17th hole is the third most difficult on the golf course. The very hardest?
All your emotions and all your feelings when you're in that spot.
Yeah, this just seemed, Karen, like a course management issue. What a save. But really clutch putt right there. But long with the wedge into that 6. You can't be long. And then leaving that chip short. But good recovery.
This is the 7th and Roning Yin for Eagle. This hole has averaged about a half a shot under par this week. It's very reachable for the players to get on in 2 if you hit a good drive. Gets the birdie. That's good. Bounce back after. Now Megan Kang for birdie at this 7th. And she keeps a good play going. The winner, the Canadian Open last week.
Probably wants to carry this 135 on.
I think she's looking, Kay, right about where Hyojun's ball went.
That was aggressive, but I guess that's the reason she's made 10 birdies today.
Good angle into this hole location today. She's got the height and the spin to control it. Oh, yeah. Just below.
Take you to the par 3 16th. We'll watch the tee shot of Nelly Korda with our top tracer technology presented by Progressive Insurance.
This is the toughest hole location to get to, but with the soft conditions, should be able to take dead aim. It's tucked there. Only 4 paces off the left. That is in a perfect spot.
She just seems calm
when you showed
and
up,
cool.
Kay.
Exactly. Oh, how about it?
Oh, this one goes to 11. Incredible. To 11, speaking of.
And Yuka Saso. Whew. Looked good. It's a good position.
Shiyu Lin went out and got off, had a hot round, and that inspired her. Well, Janet's playing well again today, so we'll see if that inspires Roning.
And right on cue.
Little friendly rivalry. I like that.
This for birdie at 16. Morgan, her season got off to a great start. And a bit of a hiccup with a lower back injury.
Toledo as well is another week where the preparation for somebody who's been on tour for a long time just isn't the same intensity, especially as learning a new golf course or a relatively new golf course, and throw ShopRite in there as well.
Yeah.
And she is taking a lot of extra time, rightly so, to figure out how to hit this. And that was a pretty darn good effort there, Morgan, just to keep that straight.
You can see just how far she choked up.
Looked like a good stroke.
It did. Maybe just a fooler or a misread.
Well, and I think Roning was so confused by her read. Solid stroke there. And I mentioned she's kept the standard bearer busy. That is only her second par of the day. Well, maybe we'll get one more here with Wanasayan on the 11th hole. Been a good day for her. Back-to-back birdies.
Rookie on the LPGA Tour, and here she is now within 2.
Yuka Saso now on 13th tee. Good par 3. Plays very different when the hole is on the front portion of the green to when it's in the back, which is where it is now.
Look at a course like this. We know that Carlotta certainly has all of the power and ability to take it deep. She's had some very low rounds this year, just not quite the consistency amongst 4 days.
Shiyu Lin at the 15th.
I still don't know if the rent has been raised yet after Yin's excellent win at the KPMG Women's PGA earlier, but Shiyu Lin has also performed well this season. She's had 4 top 5 finishes, including that playoff loss in LA, and having another good showing so far this week. Cap off this good shot with a birdie.
I think we all have the general sense that now that both teams have been announced, it's going to be pretty epic. The matchup is really strong. The play has been wonderful this year.
Laid it up to this point where she has 110 yards to that front right hole location. Actually drove it in the rough in the trees and was fortunate to end up where she is with her layup.
Fortunate. There are some trees on the left side there that certainly come into play when you flirt with that bunker. You won't have to worry about the spin here. What a recovery shot.
This is a 15-footer with just a little bit of left to right break.
Oh, just needed a fraction more pace there, and that would have fallen in that front edge.
She utilizes her energy, being smart about practice, getting plenty of extra rest. Binge watching a show on Netflix.
This hole should set up nicely, especially this back right hole location for her fade that she likes to play.
Sometimes it helps to be lucky.
13.
And Gina Kim.
I'll say it always helps to be lucky, Paige.
Yeah, well, that's a good point. That is absolutely a good point. No luck needed there, and that's actually a great position.
We are at the par 5 12th. That's where we find the 19-year-old from Chiang Mai, Thailand, Shaneti Wanasayan, and Karen Stupples has caught up with her.
Well, she played a nice layup to this point because she was in the right rough off the tee. And that should leave her an uphill putt.
Really nice tee placement. Just a little bit of a downhill lie, but with a gap wedge in her hand can be aggressive. Yeah, just like that.
Back over to the 14th.
And Carlota Saganda for her 6th birdie of the day. Oh, off the coin.
Like you said, Paige, really good angle, and the lie is fine out of that first cut.
Great shot there for Roning. Now Gina Kim for birdie. Shouldn't be much in this.
Tentative there a little bit.
Settled for par, but it's a flawless card so far. Now Danielle Kang.
At the 16th. Yes, just enough. Danielle moves into the top 10.
Well done.
Fist bump for a fan there. 15.
And Carlota Ciganda. A pair of holes where that fade is useful. Okay. Tough closing stretch on this golf course. 16th hole, a good par 3, and then 17, 18 make it very difficult to try to gain ground late in the day, but it's been...
Okay. That's good for speed there.
Good touch.
Okay, it's like a small little shelf back there, and coming out the rough will be harder for Megan to control it and land it precisely exactly where she needs to and be able to judge the release.
This is a par putt of the 18th for Shiyu Lin.
Drove it right in trouble, had to pitch out. What a save. That poor wedge shot.
Over at the 14th, Wanasayan.
And that's from 1 at 13.
Yep.
Got relief from the drain, Morgan.
That is so Megan, and the way that she talks, and honestly, the thoughts that are going through her own mind on the golf course. Beautiful birdie right there.
Gotten to be well known as a great ball striker, and you can understand when you watch this swing. It's so technically sound, generates good compression, speed.
Oh yeah, right on cue.
At the 16th, Atthaya Thitikul. Okay, look out for Atthaya, which I guess we could say every week. The top 10s as she has, but just 3 back now.
Or down
Excellent.
to the bottom of the cup. That's
No,
where it
it was
moves.
great read. No, great read, Kay. Good read for Megan, and that's 3 in a row.
That's what Dave said to me. He said that she's young, hungry, and she wants it. She wants to be in the middle of this, where a lot of players would be uncomfortable in that position.
And get it to pop up and out of that lie.
Like that?
Exactly like that.
Nearly perfect. Almost picked one up. Almost picked one up from off of the green. What a day for the Monday qualifier.
This tournament, Carlota Ciganda in position to win, as she so often seems to put herself. And another awkward shot from Megan Khang, like she had on 9. You called it, Morgan.
She made 3 in a row early in the round.
A win for Roning Yin this week, or a solo second, depending on what a couple of other players do, could move her to #1 in the world.
And there's a little bit of uphill in this putt. It's going to break a little bit to the left. Has some really good lines with the putter as well.
This one looks good.
Help this one break, Kay. So important to keep that putter low through the ball and keep it on your line.
She did it.
That was a veteran move right there. Swallowing your mistake and making the best of it.
Ciganda for a bogey-free 66. Is this the week she breaks through for her 3rd win and her first in 6? Make it 7 years. Just a moment ago with the 18th, Atthaya Thitikul.
And get one more here. Get just a little bit closer to that lead. I'll give that one to her.
I like her chances.
Is paid off with just a 103-yard shot. Very similar yardage to what she had on the last hole. So she can calculate this right.
I'm trying to think, Kay, if there's anybody that I've played with, unless they've been annoyed, as upset as could possibly be, that would have to take a driver on this 15th hole.
Quite pay off with that approach. Now Wanasean.
And from a good lie in the fairway, accessible hole.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Kind of looking forward to see what she can bring to the team this year, now that she's got a win and so much more experience.
I think a lot of leadership as well, Kay.
And you like to see that putter heating up, don't you?
It's just awkward, and it being downhill just makes all the difference. But I really like how she sets up to these putts. It's very simple, it's very quick action, and she's confident.
Fantastic. That birdie moves her now into a tie for the lead.
Yeah, this 15-footer from her little sand wedge that she hit in.
Yeah, great par save there.
Up at the 18th, Gina Kim with her second. Just a moment ago with the 18th, Gina Kim for birdie.
So close, but still very poised for one of the biggest weekends of her young career. Potential to solidify her status for next season.
Now, Perrine Delacour for a birdie. I'd say a much-needed birdie. Try to gain a little momentum to end the day. Yeah, she knew it too.
This for her 7th birdie today. It just didn't look like it got on the right line initially. But a no sweat par 3.
Opened with a double bogey. Playing uphill ever since.
And that was came after 2 days of flawless golf.
This little 9-iron for Roning. Accessible hole location up front. Pulled that a little.
Considering the accessible hole location page, there's only been 8 birdies today.
You wonder if there's something funky on the green as well.
Just a little long, but boy, that was all over the flagstick. This would be for Roning's 2nd birdie on this back 9. After a couple of good par saves.
Oh, well done. Made a nice par save on 14 as well.
127 to the top. A little left of the flag. Yeah, really good for speed there.
She's making it look easy right now.
Wow, she has really poured it on here. Birdie on the hardest hole on the course, this 18th all week. That's a similar putt to the one that we just saw Megan Kang make. Let's see if she can dial in the read here. Just this group really fed off of each other, as Paige said earlier, in really a negative way today. Couldn't get anything going, but that always makes dinner taste a little bit better.